Hi guys, so I saw that some of you didn't have a problem with me not being on camera, and I realized that for some questions that are, especially questions that are not about one specific person only, it doesn't, I don't think it makes much of a difference if I'm not on screen, and it makes things faster for me in a way. Okay, so I wanted to answer the question about Sessions, whether Jeff Sessions is going to appoint a special counsel to investigate the bullshit propaganda claim that Hillary Clinton had some kind of uranium deal, right? They keep pushing this story, which is fake. But like I said before in another meeting, this is one of these cases where I don't actually believe he will. But I feel like, in a way, it's important to put the cards out for these propaganda claims because it ends up creating this atmosphere, like the effect is some sort of fear. You're like, oh my God, is this really going to happen? Such bullshit. In a way, it occupies your mind in some way or another. So I think it's interesting to do readings about this. Okay, so I did a reading with the 9-card reading. Well, actually 18, but 3 and 3, 3 columns and 3 rows. And this reading tells a lot. It's basically a separation between left, which is past, present, center, and future, right columns. And then the important thing about this reading is that the center is considered the main thing. Okay, so sorry. So we can start. Let's just look at the center quickly. You could see the King of Swords reversed and the letter. And I found out just recently, it's funny because I hadn't researched this before, but just recently I saw that the King of Swords reversed means basically the American psycho archetype, right? The very cold, very intelligent person who uses manipulation and persuasion for the wrong means, right? So this is actually perfect for this situation because it's saying it's all fake, it's manipulation and persuasion with the wrong means, and the letter, right? So this is a fake manipulated letter, basically a kind of a theater. That's what it's saying, okay? So let's just start at the left. So the left we have the 4 of Swords reversed, which means restlessness, unease, and we have the Scythe. So I see it as because the question was, is he really going to go ahead and do this, as he said on those committees? The point of it is really to put an ending, a sudden ending to the restlessness that he or others may be feeling. Okay, so you have the restlessness, and then you have the wrong works and the corruption, right? The card below, 8 of Pentacles reversed, meaning working towards the wrong goal, and corruption. Okay, so this is putting an end to the restlessness caused by the corrupt works to work towards something wrong. And the Queen of Swords reversed, I've discussed this before, I tend to see the queens as pure elements of whatever their basically the element are their purest. So here, if it's upright, it would be analytical, intellectual, but upside down, it means anger, like the archetype of the angry woman. So let's just see it as anger. So they basically want to create, this is a child, this is new, something new. They want to create a new something, which could be a distraction, right? As a means to deal with their anger. So just looking at that, the whole collective, after I've discussed the meaning of each card, they're feeling restless. They want to put a quick ending to this restlessness because they have done the wrong works, corrupt wrong works, and they want to create a new distraction as a means to deal with their anger. Okay? So moving to the center, which is the present, it means that the judgment is that they are doing shady deals behind the scenes. and they use so below, because okay, we have the Judgment and we have the Fox, so we know that what these two mean. And then below we have the King of Swords. As I've said before, it's the persuasion for the wrong reasons, manipulation, and the letter. So it's a fake, basically a manipulative fake way to create kind of like a fake document. And so this is the wrong harvest, right? Harvesting the wrong money. So that the gentleman here, I think it's probably the president, it basically shields the president from, oh, you know, actually, in this context of just looking at the Lenormands, it makes even more sense. Because it could say the letter, which could be an indictment of some sort, the letter about the shady deals behind the scenes committed by the president, right? So you could see that this is kind of a theater to distract from this reality. And that here to the future, it says move. Let's look, Six of Swords, moving on, and a gift. Underneath you have the Page of Swords, which is sort of like a lack of focus, and then the Dog, which is loyalty, and we can even think of them as the loyal base, because that's what this fake scandal is all about. It has nothing to do with us. It has to do with kind of like a fictional story to entertain the base, right? It's all lies, right? So then in the last position you have the Four of Pentacles, which is about kind of holding on to your possessions, right? And in a way you could interpret this as holding on to your position. So that is a tree here. Tree is about growth and health. So they want to keep growing by holding on to what they have. So you could see here, read it just the Lenormands more clearly. It's a gift to the base, to the loyal base, and it's a means for them to keep themselves alive, to keep growing. But it's essentially showing that it's not going anywhere, that it's all fake. Because if you think about it, I'm not a lawyer, but I would think it must be illegal to appoint, I guess they've done it before, but to appoint these committees to investigate bullshit. I mean, you're wasting taxpayers' money, first of all, on this stuff that is so idiotic. There's so many more things to investigate, okay? But anyway, this is what it's saying, okay? And that if you look at the reading in terms of rows, the row is the main issue, the center row. So it's a letter, a corrupt letter to the base, which is the Dog here. So corrupt, fake letter to the base. And then on top is what these people, let's say Sessions, is thinking, what's on their mind. It's basically sudden ending to the investigation about the shady deals. It's a gift, right? That basically the gift would create a sudden ending to the revelations about the shady deals. And the bottom row, you could think, if we read it, it's news that would benefit the man and would allow the man to maintain health or to keep going. Okay? So yeah, so that's what's going to happen if Sessions will indeed appoint a special counsel to investigate Hillary Clinton's fake uranium scandal. And the answer is no, it's just theater. And they specialize in this fake, manipulative, persuasive theater to entertain their base. All right? Okay. So that's it. Thanks for listening.